Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you for watching. My name is Mark and this is My Daddy Diary episode 18. So we have a special guest again this week because she's not sleeping so much during the day, which obviously makes things a little bit harder to film. So someone suggested last week, why not just have her in the video with me? And so I decided I would. Hey? And at the moment she seems more interested in the light behind me than she does the camera, which is unusual because normally she does love to stare at the camera. Don't you, Bubby girl? Yeah. So we've had a very interesting week, quite a challenging week I'd say. We started off the beginning of last week, she'd slept through the Monday night, she slept through the Tuesday night, and we thought that we were maybe moving towards finally having her sleep through. And then on the Wednesday night she woke up pretty much every hour all through the night. She didn't want feeding. Literally, you could put her dummy back in, maybe put Ewan back on, and she'd go back to sleep. So she was fine. Like, she wasn't waking up for anything in particular that we could determine, but she was waking up every hour. And then she did the same again on Thursday. I was lucky enough to be able to go out on Friday with some friends, and obviously hubby Dada Mark was the one in charge that night, I guess, as it were. He was home with her and she did do the same again. So we're just trying to sort of get to the bottom of what's now waking her up kind of almost quite routinely in the night. Like I say, she's not waking up for a feed. We thought it might be to do with the teething. She does seem to be really struggling, especially over the last couple of days with the teething. She'll be fine, she'll be happy, she'll be smiling, and then randomly we'll let out a big almighty scream and then it will go again. Like it ebbs and it flows. So we believe it's the teething because normally when she does it, we give her some teething gel, let her cool down a bit, give her a dummy, and she calms right back down again. So like to say, I think she's just struggling with the teething. That may be what's also waking her up in the middle of the night. We're not sure, are we? But other than that, she's still the usual happy, bubbly self. Hey? Mwah! Boingy, boingy, boing. Boingy, 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 boing. You do a smile for camera. You go, ooh. Look at that. You go, hello. Hey? We've not really been doing a great deal because obviously we are dealing with her, pardon you, we are dealing with her teething, and that is having an impact certainly on my sleep, and it certainly has on Mark's sleep over the weekend as well. So we are still sort of sleeping separately, as it were. We're kind of hoping that comes to an end soon. We are at the moment trying to get into some kind of a routine. We've pretty much got her feeds during the day now set to certain times. Normally her first feed is around 7, then she'll go every 4-ish hours until her last feed, and that's more like we do more like a night feed at say sort of 9:30, 10 o'clock. With her teething, obviously we've been kind of taking it easy over the last week and not going too mental. I know I had some plans and things, but we've kind of cut back a little bit and we're just letting her rest as much as possible, because obviously it's the worst thing in the world when this beautiful little face, you can imagine how hard it is when you see this beautiful little face screaming because she's in pain or because she's upset about something. So we've been trying to take it easy, not go out too much, just so that, because when you're at home you've got everything, you've got all the things you need. We're just taking it easy over the last week. I mentioned it last week, obviously I was talking about the whole tiredness, exhaustion, sleep thing, and the last week has been pretty much the same as I've mentioned. Again, even if she wasn't waking up, the first 2 nights where she did sleep through, I was getting a full night's sleep. But like I say, it's got nothing to do with the amount of sleep anymore. I think it's more just the day-to-day raising of a child. Obviously can be very, very tiring, but it's worth it. I was also looking at the Wonder Weeks app, and the thing that I have noticed that babies make big changes between 4 and 6 months, and one of the things that they do talk about on there is that there can be a sleep regression, so they can almost go back. And it's funny because as soon as I read it and then considered what she'd been like over the last few days, it kind of took me back to when she was first here, and she was waking up quite a lot in the night, sort of every hour, every 2 hours. So if that's part of that sleep regression, it makes absolute sense. So I'm just hoping that if we carry on with the routine that we've currently got, that will get her all sorted. Obviously having her in the videos is wonderful, but she is starting to get quite heavy, so holding her for any length of time can start making your arms ache. So that's pretty much going to cover everything for this week. Until then, thank you for watching, thank you for stopping by. Obviously, if you've enjoyed the video, please don't forget to hit the like button and possibly even the subscribe button, and I shall see you next week. All right, bye. Bye.